first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Again, they run with Gurley. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 28. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And, you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And this time, the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. And now, before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Halfback sent in motion. They're going to try and throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harold Jones-Corte, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On the toss, it's Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. So the D-line's going to spread out. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
All right, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On the ground, McCaffrey. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll run with McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Back to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. All right, now look at 56. All right, here we go. 56. Green, 39. 56. Green, 39.
to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. In motion left goes Hilton. Now Wilson on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the second up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. the play fake. He'll look to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Time running out here on the play clock. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. He's to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that makes it 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken way up by the 25. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They're down here in the 3rd quarter trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right, and he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back now in Mexico City. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Wilson to throw on 2nd down. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the defense. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Back to throw here. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. To throw is Wilson. On third down, he's going to let it fly. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Davante Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And as of now, folks, it's the Niners who have the lead there. Jimmy Garoppolo, a couple of touchdown passes thus far. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They're going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Harold Jones-Corte. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Here's Wilson looking to throw on second down. Flush to his right, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Now Johnson. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Yeah. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe.